So welcome to the chat number 10 here at NADUIR, a chat between myself, Ciara, and Sinead, who is on Team NADUIR with us here. It's things that have inspired us this week, thoughts that we've had, things that we've learnt, just general inspiration here at NADUIR. So I hope you enjoy, and so wonderful. I'm really excited to, as always, talk to my sister Sinead. Hey Sinead!
Hi Ciara!
We have a new format today because usually we stream it through the studio, but the sound was rubbish. So we've decided to try this format. My little fairy in my pocket here.
Hi.
So welcome to the chat. And so Sinead, what are we chatting about today?
Well, you've been telling me about these amazing podcasts you've been listening to about sleep.
Yeah, I've been listening to these really interesting podcasts about sleep. And it's when I've been listening to podcasters over the last 4 or 5 years, they've all mentioned, lock your sleep in, really get your sleep in. And I was hearing them, but I wasn't really hearing them. And then I started doing some research. I started reading about sleep and listening to the different ways that you can improve your sleep. But then I started looking at all the different ways that we are compromised by the lack of sleep. And so they were looking at how, for example, I don't get enough sleep. I maybe only get 6 hours sleep in the night. And next morning I wake up and I think, maybe I'll just put some honey in my tea. And I go, yeah, put some honey in my tea because I'm trying to create energy because I'm lacking in energy or I'm not completely rested. And even though you cannot overlay, like they're not the same energy, our minds or our brains begin to compensate. So you actually eat something like 300 calories extra in the day because you keep thinking to yourself, oh, I'm a bit tired. I'll just eat a little bit more and I'll create energy. And so it was all these small things that we are wired differently and we make different choices when we're not as rested. And so probably the last 10 days, I've been very seriously looking at my sleep. And it's not that it's perfect, it's just I'm really bringing my focus into it. And it's really exciting. So I'm going to have a few podcasts in the show notes and I'll put them into the Yoga with Ciara group as well. It's amazing. The difference of the feeling in recovery when I'm really dialing in my sleep is amazing. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And you're still swimming?
Oh, every day. Yeah, every day. Some days we go a bit further. Like on Sunday we did I think 500 meters, which was really glorious. I tend to rather than looking at distance, I go by feeling. And so the feeling of Sunday was amazing. Whereas today it's much colder, so we probably wouldn't travel as far. Also, it's a work day, so it's hard. Like recovery from the sea is really important. I have to be able to function when I get out. And so be able to use my hands, to be able to speak is really important. So probably, we won't do as far today. But yeah, every day in the sea.
Fantastic. And we've been doing Grow and yoga, which has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been so lovely. It really has. It's so funny because it's so different every month, but it still has the same core value, which is so phenomenal. That this all comes from you. Like I'm flabbergasted by your inspiration. But it's just so lovely. There's so much more flow, and there's these basic movements that we're doing every day. And so everybody's been commenting on it. And I notice it myself that as I do the movements every day, there's a connection, there's a movement forward, there's a progression within the movements, and it's really amazing. So, I'm really, really enjoying it.
Yeah, because we asked for feedback, and one of the things that we heard in the feedback was that people really enjoyed having a home base in the flow. That when we did a repetition over the month, that it really gave a sense of progression and context, and also I can't say that word. for yes, that's the one. And that in that safety of the repetition, we could also challenge ourselves and overlay more and more information. And then just there was so many beautiful feedbacks that we got that we're trying to incorporate them. Like somebody asked if we could leave the music on longer at the end. So on the live one, we let the music play out all the way. Somebody was saying that they loved the hugs. So every once in a while, I'll drop in the hug at the end. People love the candle. It's like all the time we're growing together. I got beautiful feedback this morning that their intention for the month is to squat in the garden every day as they work to grow in strength and ability in normal life. And this is really the essence of what I do. It's not that we practice something on the mat and that it's so outside of normal movement that it has no context in our lives. Instead, it's like when I'm down, moving the wheelbarrow, digging, moving, I'm hearing the resonance of the practice in my body. And or when I'm cycling, it's really amazing how, because it's all upright grow, it has this very real relationship to the world and to the day that I'm living. So it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm really inspired by it and very excited by the connection of the feedback, what people are telling me, what I feel, and how we're all evolving together. So much potential for growth, literally. Like I learn something new every single day. It's glorious.
Well, I learned that I'm not very good at picking up pencils with my toes this morning, but I'm better on the left side.
I know. That was really funny. And like when I first did it, I was like, oh, I can, as the practice just before class, I was like, I can do this. And then I tried to, and I was like, I can't. And I had to work out this skill of picking it up between the big toe and the next toe. And it was very exciting to learn that new skill with my toes. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great. And how's your garden?
It's rocking. It's doing really well. We've had 3 big skips this winter outside the house, and we filled them. We filled them from the garden, from just because we built this house ourselves. We had many different things around the place still hanging around, so we cleared and cleared and cleared. And so there's this sense of space down the garden, which is really glorious. And then all the seedlings are going out, and spring has really sprung. All the greening is happening. The flowers are up, the sense of the birds and the bees, literally, the life is really thriving and very vibrant outside at the moment. It isn't as lush as the summer will be, but there's a juicy growth. It's like when I see fresh leaves, I go, oh, I'd love to eat this. I just keep wanting to eat the green. Like it's really, it's beautiful.
They're that really soft green color. They're so cool.
Yeah. So don't eat unknown greens, but it is, like this month and next month, usually they say, eat nettles 5 times, but the nettles are all up now. And so, that iron, that amazing greens that we can collect foraging wild or just out in your garden. It's really amazing.
It is great. And Josef's been doing his 14-day cold shower challenge.
Yeah, that worked really well. That was amazing. That was quite a... There's an energy about cold water that creates... Is it addiction, or is it a longing for that connection? I was talking to somebody yesterday and they said that they get headaches, and they notice that when they feel a headache coming on, that if they take a shower, that it really helps them in that regulation of their headaches. And same thing, I've been listening and talking to different people, that sense of somebody else I was talking to last night on Zoom, they were saying that they have a cold bath every morning, and it's that feeling of like, wow, now I can take on the world and it's amazing. And so there's this amazing enlivening that happens with cold water, it seems, that's very life affirming and very present. You are in this moment, and you're regulating and being in your body. And it seems like, the group that we created on Facebook was very excited and it was really sweet and cute. It was very lovely. There's another one going to be
really dynamic.
Yeah, there's another one going to be happening the 1st of May. So the first 2 weeks of every month, we're going to have a cold water challenge, which is a cold shower or just sit in the sea for a minute or 2 or whatever. We're going to kind of, as we come into the summer, the sea will be more accessible to more people. So yeah, it's really cool. And to hear so much health and wellness and learning was really beautiful.
That's fantastic. That's great. And lawn mowing.
Yeah, we're lawn mowing.
Lawn mowing outside of your yoga class.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I've been practicing lawn mowing all winter long. And so yeah, so we've been lawn mowing again, which is amazing. You know, the smell of fresh cut grass and you know all that kind of stuff. And so that's really, I don't know, the first lawn mow of the year is always really exciting. So Josef's just here now. He's just waving at Sinead. Do you want to come in and say hello, Josef? Come in, come. We're in the chat. Yeah, we're in the chat. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi guys. So this is Josef. You all know Josef.
Hi, Josef.
And this
Hello.
is Sinead, as you know, Josef. Yeah.
Good morning.
We have met.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Nice. We're just talking about lawn mowing.
Okay, great.
That we're really happy that we're back mowing the lawn again.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. And spring has sprung and yeah, it's very glorious. It's lovely. Nice. And we were just talking about the cold water challenge.
Okay.
That it was really awesome. It was a beautiful challenge.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah. And there'll be another one the 1st of May.
Great.
How cool. Great. You can stay or you can go.
I'm going to go.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Josef.
Anything else, Sinead?
No, I think that's us.
Yeah, I think that's us.
We've got Zoom yoga classes every evening, grow yoga every morning, and Soma Breath sessions on a Monday night.
Exactly.
And there are some clinics running, so contact your therapist and see if they're open or not. And any information either in the information below or you can email me at info@naduir.com.
Woohoo! I love it. So great, guys. That was just awesome. It was just really nice. I'm loving this sense of just informal chatting. I do it a lot. I tell random stories in my yoga classes, but this is just really nice. Talking to people who don't do the yoga with me. So have an amazing day and we will see you all again next week. Hopefully I'll see you in a class somewhere or we'll bump elbows at some stage or there'll be some lovely moments of connection. So great. Be well, be good. And I shall see you all soon. Ciao.
Bye.